History Punch, today's episode about the July Revolt of 1927. It's the 15th of July 1927 and the building behind me is on fire! A huge crowd of people is protesting outside. Some of them started this fire and now they're stopping the authorities from putting it out. This is a full-scale riot. The police have guns and they've been instructed to fire on the demonstrators. So why is this happening? History Punch! History Punch. Facts, facts, facts. In the 1920s, Austria was split politically between the left and right-wing parties, much like the rest of Europe. It was a time of ideological conflict. After the end of the First World War, Austria had abolished its monarchy and the Habsburg Empire and created the First Republic. Each side of the political divide created their own paramilitary forces. The leftist Social Democratic Party created the Republican Schutzbund. The right-wing alliance had the nationalist Vereinigung Deutsch-Österreichs. The two sides came in conflict together in the town of Schattendorf in Burgenland. It resulted in the death of two innocent people, an 8-year-old boy and a First World War veteran, on the 30th of January 1927. A criminal court case was brought against a couple of the right-wing Frontkämpfer, but they were found not guilty in a trial by jury. The left wing was enraged and they called a general strike and held demonstrations with the intent to bring down the government of the conservative Christian Social Party. The demonstrators attempted to enter the university, the office of a newspaper and the parliament, but the police forced them back. Under attack from police on horseback with sabres and gunfire, the crowd moved to the square in front of the Palace of Justice. Here they built barricades. A police unit positioned at the Palace of Justice took refuge inside the building and started to shoot into the crowd. The rioters, enraged, forced their way into the building, smashing windows, breaking up furniture and setting fire to documents. The fires spread quickly throughout the building. The fire brigade turned up, tried to put the fire out, but the rioters held them back and even cut their fire hoses. Johann Schober, the chief of police, who had armed his forces with military weapons, attempted to retake the Palace of Justice by force and ordered his troops to shoot at the protesters. The rioters fought back. Tragic outcome was massive bloodshed in what became known as the Schreckenstage. 84 protesters were killed and 5 police officers as well, and 600 more people were injured. In the aftermath, most of the building was destroyed and many important historic documents were lost from state departments that were in the building, like the Supreme Court, the Law Library and the Land Registry. Although the different political parties were able to calm themselves down and deal with their conflicts within the democratic institutions, it's recognised that historically this event was a precursor to the eventual demise of the First Austrian Republic and the Austrian Civil War in 1934. But that, my friends, is another story. If you like that video, click subscribe and we'll see you next time. Thanks.